Hi there, everyone. Welcome back to Blueberry Season. My name is Cliffton the Rover, and today I have.
Hi, I'm Eric.
He is a mountain bike instructor here at the Harvey Mountain Bike Shop. That's where we've been hanging out all day today with some of our Summit Experience troops. So, a little bit about me. I'm a Summit Experience Rover, and I get to hang out at all the different program areas all week. And I'm going to take it over to Eric to tell him a little bit about himself.
Hi, my name is Eric Drebing. I'm born and raised in Utah. I moved from Utah to West Virginia to work here at the Summit Bechtel Reserve. I love mountain biking. Been doing that for about 7 years now. I love climbing, rock climbing. Yeah.
Awesome,
That's
awesome.
me.
So I know you've mentioned that you have some previous scouting, work experience. Could you tell us a little bit about that and kind of how you ended up here?
Yeah, I worked at Sea Base at the Britain Environmental Center last year. I was working as an island mate. And one of our off days, I heard one of the staff talking about the Summit Bechtel Reserve. I didn't know what that was. I didn't really do scouting as a kid. I kind of did, but kind of fell off. And they talked about rock climbing. And I love climbing, so I thought I could combine scouting with rock climbing. Because at Sea Base, I was teaching kids snorkeling, fishing, shark fishing, and I'd never done any of those things before. And so it was really overwhelming, and I didn't know what to do 3/4 of the time. Just kind of had to make it up as I went. And so I thought, let's take that awesome experience I had and mix it with something I'm already fairly competent in and confident in. And so I applied. I talked to Brent, and I told him about rock climbing. I told him about mountain biking, and he told me, we have climbing, we have mountain biking. I wanted to do climbing originally. He said there might not be a ton of opportunities to actually climb. There might be some belaying, there might be some zip lining. But mountain biking, you'll be mountain biking probably every day. And so I said, that's awesome. It sounds like something I want to do, mountain bike and work with scouts. So I applied, I got the job, and here I am.
Very cool. Love to hear it. So today, kind of like I said, we're at our Harvey Mountain Bike Shop. This is where Summit Experience groups, they go mountain biking at all of our beautiful trails around here. And that's not all for wheeled sports. We have skateboarding, BMX, the whole nine, even ATVs, which is very cool. The one thing that I really like to see, especially in our wheeled sports areas, and I'm sure you probably agree, seeing there's scouts that are like, oh, I don't really know if I can ride a bike, or oh, I haven't done it in so long. But then they slowly progress through all the different trails or the different obstacles on the skate park, and then even after just a couple hours, they're out there shredding, which is a really, really cool thing to see.
Yeah, that's absolutely what happens. They are usually pretty scared, rightfully so, to do some pretty crazy mountain bike trails. But after they've hit a few, they come down, they're smiling, they're going fast, they're having a good time. Yeah.
Love to hear it, love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so it is a little earlier in the season, but what is one of your favorite scout interactions or leader interactions that you've had while working here at the Harvey Mountain Bike Shop?
Yeah. Last week there was an awesome scout. His name was Isaac, and he did not want to go mountain biking that day. I asked him why. He's like, I'm just not really feeling it. He wasn't scared. He knew how to ride a bike, but it just wasn't for him. And so we brought out this exercise bike that had not been assembled yet. And do you want to put this together for us? Because we don't know how to do it. Because staff are very intelligent, as you know. And he said, heck yeah, and he got to work. And for the next 2.5 hours, he built that exercise bike. And he didn't finish it, though. And we said, if you want to come back for evening program and finish building this exercise bike in your spare time, you are more than welcome to. And he said, heck yeah, and he came back that night to finish building the exercise bike. And it was just so cool to be able to sit down with him and just work through it with him. And, I sprained my ankle last week, so I haven't really been able to bike at all for a while. And that originally really bummed me out. And then I kind of had this realization that I still get to work with scouts. It's just going to look different from how I thought it was going to look. And so I've had some amazing experiences with helping youth have fun and learn while not riding a bike. And I look forward to doing more of that.
Great.
So, shout out to Isaac.
I love to hear it. Yes. He was an awesome scout. No, he was part of my crew, and he was really fun. His troop was also super duper fun as well. Also, kind of a little unscout related, but moving on to the wildlife, that's one of the things I love, just being out here in nature every day, especially with all the different kinds of birds, deer, everything that we have to offer as far as the wildlife goes. What has been some of your favorite wildlife sightings thus far on property?
Two wildlife sightings. There are two spiders in the men's bathroom up at Foxtrot, and they are building webs, one above the toilet doors and one above the shower doors, and it just is encompassed like the entire top side of the door, like framed thing. And it's gotten to the point where I have to like duck a little bit if I want to go to the bathroom or if I want to shower. And there's been times where like I'm stretching and I just like put my hand into the web and I'm like, oh,
Ooh.
gross.
Oh.
But yeah, the spiders are pretty cool. I don't know what they are, but they're blue and they're like silver.
Cool.
If anyone knows, tell me. I'd love to know.
If I ran into those, I'd be shaking in my boots. Ugh. I love Halloween, but spiders just aren't my jam. So I commend you for being so brave.
There's one more. His name is Pepperoni Roll. He's the
yes.
staff camp cat. And he loves to just go intense to greet people and just like get some belly rubs. I wake up and Pepperoni Roll is usually there sitting at the edge of my tent and just goes meow. And then I give Pepperoni Roll scratches, and then my roommate gets Pepperoni Roll scratches, and then they go to the next tent.
Nice.
And just do their thing. Yeah, we love Pepperoni Roll. Shout out to Pepperoni Roll.
Yes, he's an awesome little cat. We love Pepperoni Roll. So yeah, I don't spend a lot of time in Foxtrot, but whenever I'm up there, I always go find Pepperoni Roll for myself. So yeah, and also, what do you think is your favorite meal so far here at Summit Bechtel Reserve? I think mine is probably either pepperoni rolls for lunch, pepperoni rolls for dinner, or Burger Day on Mondays. Pretty solid.
Mac and cheese and chicken tendies.
Nice. You cannot go wrong, folks. All right, well, again, Eric, thank you so much for having a chat with me about our different wheel sports. So if you all come to the summit, make sure you check out our mountain biking, our skateboarding, our BMX. A lot of people have way more fun with the wheel sports than they originally thought, so I definitely recommend you check them out. And even though you can't see them, a big shout out to our awesome wheel staff. Woo! But again, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so excited to highlight just some awesome seasonal staff and our amazing program venues this year. So thank you again, Eric, for joining us.